All right, following up. Might be the same video, might be follow. I don't know what's going on. I'm not an editor, so wherever it falls in. Here's the Avalanche on the lift, and I've gotten to see the underside and take a close look at what's really important, other than cosmetic stuff. She got a bath, paint shined up pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's walk underneath the truck, give you a before kind of visual, and go through what I'm doing. So thankfully in the father-in-law's shop with this lift, I'm forever grateful to have something like this in my access. And got up underneath here. Let me turn the camera around so I can see what I'm doing here, not backwards. All right, so let me get my bearings here. All right, anyways, truck underneath really checks out good. I'm happy with it. When I got it, it was muddy and had just driven all the distance to get here. It's kind of like, she's a pile. The inside is dirty for sure. It's a beater, but a quick bath and a look underneath, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. So you can see that brake lines are, not the best, but they're not the worst. They're in pretty good shape. This is the worst in the whole truck, really, like right there. I don't know what was going on, but everything else under here is great. I mean, there's plastic on these trucks everywhere, so it hides a lot of this stuff. But even still, the inside panels, they're usually about gone, and a lot of stuff underneath. So this is something I was surprised to see. Look at that. So there's a gas tank right there, and a gas tank right there. I didn't realize that. Extra option, I guess. 37 gallons total this puppy holds. Woo! 12 miles to the gallon. She can eat some money. Thank you, Brandon. Let's go. Anywho, I power washed everything down here. Got it kind of, as clean as I can get it. Now I'm going to take a grinder to any surface I can get to easily and try and remove any grime. Here's kind of an area I've already worked a little bit. Get it down to bare. And then once I get it there, I'll clean it again, make sure it's perfectly clean, and give it a nice professional 3M product undercoat on pretty much everything down here. A lot of people have their own opinions on that, but personally, I like the stuff. I live in New York. I daily drive these trucks in the winter, all winter long, in the harsh stuff. When people don't go out because the roads are bad, I take my trucks out, and I don't wash them much. So this stuff helps prolong the life. It keeps it from rusting as long as possible. It's still gonna rust, yeah, I get it, but it's better than nothing in my opinion. So that's what I'm doing. I'll give you some before and afters when it's all done. But that's pretty much it. Everything checks out. It's got some new front end parts here and there. Everything's tight up front. It's got a little noise in this side. I got to test out. I'm thinking it's a bushing up here that's pretty bad when I hit bumps. And the only other thing I can see is there's a power steering leak up in there somewhere. It's not bad. It's not leaving puddles anywhere, really. I mean, it's been in here a long time, and this is all just dripping from it being wet when I pulled it in here when I cleaned it. So for an old Chevy, it doesn't have that much oil underneath it. Everything looks pretty good to me, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's time to move forward and undercoat it. So I'll touch base with you. I'll try and take another video just like this on the lift with it undercoated before I set it back down. And that's pretty much it for this round of shit. I'm trying to get some rims for it. These are 16. The tires are good. I mean, they're not terrible. I could live with these tires and rims, but personally, I'm going to try and get some bigger tires and rims on there, and maybe a leveling kit in the front. Why not, when you got access to stuff like this. I can't do it myself. I can do it with guidance. We have friends that are good mechanics that are cheap labor for us. So, you know, one hand washes another. I'm going to keep this truck a while, so I might do a little thing to it. So stay tuned if you're interested. Otherwise, this is pretty much just for me anyways. And someday I can look back at these videos myself. All right, back at it. And got the undercoating done. Did a couple other things. Let's do a walk around the truck. All right, so I don't know if you can really tell much at all, but I did the wipe new as seen on TV plastic restore along the plastic here. It's still drying now. It looks pretty good. I think I can live with it. The other side, I'll walk over and show you. It's not as nice as over here. It's pretty much dry, really. So it's not bad. I mean, it's not perfect. You can still see, like right there, all those like weird uneven imperfection marks. That's in the plastic. It's not like, I have an even coat of the wipe new on here. That's not gonna come out. That's just damage to the plastic one way or another. So, you know, it kind of blends it in from certain angles. It doesn't look as bad, but it's definitely still there. See, like right about there, you can't see much. So it's not miracle stuff, but it is better than nothing. So like right here, you can kind of tell where I ran out. So right there, I haven't done it. Right there, I have. So it does make a little bit of a difference. Let me show you over here where I was talking about. Looks like somebody kind of painted here. So from what I can tell, nothing's gonna take that off. I'm just gonna have to repaint this over here. So when I do that, I'm probably just gonna commit to painting all the plastic around the truck. I actually got the paint. I was kind of, if this wipe new didn't work as good as it did over here, I was just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and paint everything. But this is the stuff I was gonna use to get that. So I think that plastic stuff, you know, it took me about half an hour to do the whole truck. So it's not like I spent a lot of money or a lot of time doing it. It'll look good for a couple washes, maybe a month or two, and then I'll have to do it again. But that'll get me by until I repaint the side plastic parts of it. So good enough for now. Let's check out the underneath. This is the 3M Professional Undercoating product I've been using. I've tried it on some other trucks, had good success with it. I really like using it. So it's just a little walk around. Essentially, I clean the frame really well, grind it down to bare metal as best I can, and clean it one more time. And then I spray it with that stuff, give it a good coat, let it dry, and repeat 2 times. So you're looking at about 3 coats of that 3M undercoating stuff. And basically I've done everything that doesn't get hot or isn't close to the exhaust piping. The exhaust, you can see, is still drying. I've done that in just a regular Rust-Oleum flat black high heat paint. That's why you can see it's still drying right there. But yeah, this is it. Rear diff, side rails of the frame, cross support members, front arms. So I don't really care about rust prevention or anything really. When I'm standing here looking at this, I got a 2002 Avalanche on the lift. And obviously it's not new, but it looks new. I mean, it looks great. What else could you ask for? So I'm very happy with it. Just for aesthetics alone, I like doing this. I got about 7 hours of labor invested between, you know, power washing, cleaning, scraping, and then painting. And for 7 hours and about $100, a little more, I might have been $150 in materials. Look at what I got. I love it. Very happy with it. So undercoating's done. Next step is up in the bed. I'm going to use the same exact stuff right here to do the floor of the bed up in the truck. And that's about it, really. A couple of little things. I got a bushing on this shock right here. I don't know if you can see. That's not even there. That should be in there, obviously. So I got new shocks coming. 120 bucks for both sides of the front. Heavy duty shocks, AC Delco. So that'll be nice. Get that done. Other than that, clean interior stuff. So I'm kind of rambling. I could ramble all day, but there you have it. Stay tuned for some more shenanigans.